Thank you very much. Tonight's public address announcer, Shane Beach. I'm John Art along with Gene Young, ready to bring you the nightcap tonight as the Jayhawks have broke the top 20 this week with their big win, a 1-point win down at Lansing, 86-85. They are now ranked number 19 in the nation, Muskegon Community College Jayhawks. They're taking on a K Valley team, and the Jayhawks, they realize they have a target on their backs now, and they need to play well every game so that the game last Saturday doesn't go for naught.
You're absolutely right, John, and this should be hey, we had a great one. We had a great one in the women's game, and MCC lost by 2, but they played an outstanding 6th-ranked team in the country, and I look for the same between these two teams going right down to the wire. Top-notch community college basketball.
That it is. Jayhawks control the tip. Kyle Irvin. Sergio Diaz for 3.
John, I'm amazed where these kids shoot these threes. 4 or 5 feet behind the circle.
Oh, boy. They're legit.
Yes.
They're legit. Now Eubank into Dyson. Dyson hook shot is good. Kirkland on the near wing, checked by Eubank. Now Kirkland, a little bounce pass down low. Shot is partially blocked. K Valley comes away with it. Eubank gets his man up in the air, puts it up and in off the glass. Stimmage. Fouled on the way to the basket. He'll shoot 2. Grant Mitchell called for the foul. Makes the first free throw. He makes them both. Jayhawks back up by 1. Eubank. Mitchell. Offensive board by Finch. Reverse layup is good. Stimmage. Rebounded by Stokes. Finch with a hook. Diaz rebound, his outlet. Right to Stimmage. Kirkland. Reach in, foul. Kirkland will go to the line to shoot 2. Dyson called for the foul.
Tyson, a 6'6", 205-pound freshman out of Benton Harbor, Michigan. Boy, I could talk for the next hour on the athletes out of Benton Harbor and the Jet Walker and many, many other ones.
Kirkland misses the first free throw. Every year, athletes coming out of that city of Benton Harbor.
Great national story on the old veteran football coach from Western coming back and revitalizing the Benton Harbor prep football program. And they've stayed up there for 2 years in a row now.
Stokes. Finch. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Mitchell draws the foul. Kirkland commits the first Jayhawk foul.
Happy to see our own Muskegon veteran Johnny Robinson working the game tonight.
Mitchell makes both free throws. Kirkland has the ball stolen away by Stokes. Stokes over Kirkland. Kirkland shot doesn't go. Eubanks. Mitchell's shot is short. Rebounded by Williams. Pass down low. Irvin has a shot blocked from behind. Williams with the steal. Leaves it for Stimage. Irvin. Diaz hits his second tray of the night.
Well, he's got the range. Good arc on the shot, good release. You can tell he's an excellent out-court shooter, Diaz.
Stokes trying to answer. Williams with the rebound. Behind the back pass to Kirkland. Kirkland is fouled. Stokes called for the foul. Kirkland at the line, shooting 2. In and out. Kirkland will have one more opportunity to tie the game at the charity stripe.
2 20-minute halves in this game. Women were 4 10-minute quarters.
Second shot is good. Dyson, Finch. A reach around foul called on Diaz.
Good call, good call.
It's the Jayhawks' second foul. Eubank. And an offensive foul before the ball is inbounds. That'll be on Dyson, number 2 on the big man.
He's kind of an anchor in the middle there for the Cougars of K-Valley, and we'll see if someone's coming in for him, which I'm pretty sure is, number 35.
That will be Caleb Moore.
6'7", 225, a freshman out of Bishop Redford High School in Detroit, Michigan.
Blake Andrews in the game for the Jayhawks. Ooh, a long three-point shot, in and out. Offensive board and putback doesn't go for Williams. Eubank for the Cougars. And a foul on Muskegon. Will be on Williams, his first, team's third. K-Valley will inbound on the far side. Lewis. Andrews with the rebound. Andrews trying to drive, falls down. We've been seeing quite a few players just fall down as they try to drive here tonight.
I
both
don't
games.
know if there's something slippery
Some
out there.
condensation or something?
Yeah, there's nobody that's walking out on the court.
No. Eubank, three-point shot. Williams with a rebound. In the corner, Diaz again for three. That's his third, Gene.
Yep, and boy, that deep in that corner, that's a very, very low percentage shot. And boy, he's just drilling it, nothing but net.
Irvin with a rebound. Far side. Williams cuts across the lane. Diaz is there for the offensive board, and Diaz is fouled.
13:46 left in the first half. The Jayhawks with a slim three-point lead, 13-10.
Lewis called for his first foul.
That's the fifth on the Cougar team.
Diaz at the line, shooting two. Diaz splits the pair. Jayhawks by 4. Lewis, pass down on the post. Reverse layup is good.
How did he get that through, John Harder?
Right between two defenders.
Yes.
Stimmage. Irvin in the paint. Irvin. Israel Williams. Mike Williams. Pass over to Stimmage. Another offensive board. And a travel. Jayhawk turnover.
Trying to pass the ball, get somebody open, and turnover without a shot at the basket.
Lewis into Stokes. Two shots by Moore, unable to finish. Stimmage sees an opening. Has his shot blocked, ball goes out of bounds. Jayhawk ball.
That was by Gabe Stokes from Niles, Michigan, about as close to the Indiana border you're going to get. Niles.
Israel Williams, shot blocked there by Moore. Lewis. Lee to Lewis. 8 on the shot clock. Lewis, three-point shot. Diaz with a rebound. Kirkland, near wing. Put it up and in is Williams, Israel Williams. Stokes near wing. Farron passes up the tray, leaves it for Lewis. Now Lewis, he'll try the three. Irvin with the rebound.
Eleven minutes left in the first half.
Kirkland in the corner. 3-point shot doesn't go for Armstrong. A whistle. And a foul will be on Stokes. Number 2 on Stokes. And we have a timeout. 10:52 left to go first half. It's Muskegon 16, K-Valley 12. You're watching tonight's broadcast on MCC TV. Thank you much. Jacob Lewis giving us great shots of the camera right up there of all the action under the direction of Rod Van Nortwick, our director and producer tonight.
Appreciate the camera people and the wonderful job they do.
Ritter with the offensive board and the putback.
Ritter, the young freshman, I think he can really make a dent in that middle next year. He's got a lot of growth to get, but he seems to be getting stronger and smarter around the basket. And he also, you can't change it. He's 6'9".
Kirkland loses the ball out of bounds. Cougar ball. Oh! Cougar wasn't looking for it. Pass went right off his head. And it's Jayhawk ball on the turnover. Armstrong. Pass into Ritter. Ritter down low. Kicks it back out. Now Kirkland looking for three. Off the iron. Stokes from the free throw line. More rebounds for the Cougars. They reset. Finch. Finch puts it in. Armstrong. Baseline jumper. Moore with the rebound. .12 on the shot clock.
Kalamazoo being very patient.
Farron. 3-point shot is good.
Well, that jumped out of the basket, but rolled back in, John.
Kirkland. Pass down low. 5 on the shot clock, and the ball is kicked. It'll be Jayhawk ball. Kick ball should kick it back to 15 seconds if it was a kick ball. After the kick, they're going to reset. 14 seconds. Inbound pass, and Knocked out of bounds by K Valley.
Williams had it, but he just hesitated a second, which brought the defense on it, and he wasn't able to make that easy layup.
Now Williams out to Stimage. Top of the key, shot partially blocked, but he is fouled, and he'll shoot 3. Stokes commits his 3rd foul. And Stimage goes to the line to shoot 3. Curry misses on the first free throw. Stimage makes the second. And he makes 2 out of 3.
7:51 left, first half.
Eubank. Ball is tipped. Oh, a tough pass that Kirkland threw for Williams. That ball never bounced up the waist.
No.
Just stayed about knee high or lower. That was a tough one. Jayhawk turnover.
MCC just can't seem to get a run in the first half, John. They peck away, and then they a minute or two, not much happens, and then they come back a little bit.
And they're going to work on the shot clock as it's now, when it resets, it doesn't go past 14.
We're going to run it down and see, John. We're going to have a shot clock test.
They need it to cycle through, and hopefully when it resets it, it'll go back to 30 seconds.
Jen standing here, the trainer, seeing if they need her to help fix the shot clock.
She wants to make sure nobody gets hurt during this process.
Good thing she can't hear us. Maybe she's trained in shot clock correction.
Yes, therapy.
Repair clocks.
Well, it did reset back to 30 after it went through its cycle. Now they kick it back to 7:34, and hopefully we're all set to go. Now the officials want to make sure that they have the game back to whether it's a 30-second shot clock or if there was a couple of seconds that was run off before. And it looks like Johnny Robinson has it all set here. He's going to give the ball to KV, and they find themselves down by 3. Muskegon leading. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Eubank. Farron. Dyson. Finch. A little short. Kirkland with a rebound. Williams. Now Williams in the near corner. Puts up a tray. It's good.
Michael Williams, Godwin Heights High School. He's a sophomore.
Farron, a little push shot, rebounded by Irvin. Irvin's been quiet on the offensive end. He's been held scoreless so far. He's due. Now Kirkland. Kirkland for 2.
Putting something together with 6:22 left. This first period, 25-17, and we got a timeout, John.
With 6:21 left first half, Muskegon 25, K Valley 17. We'll be right back.
I'm not big on soccer, so ball for me is kind of red.
After the timeout, Jayhawks lead by 8. We talked earlier about Kyle Irvin. He's been pretty quiet with 0 points, but he can score a lot in a hurry.
Yes, he can. Very flashy player, talented, 6'7", 230 pounds.
Now Eubank. Dyson. Little spin move by Dyson. Back to Eubank. Reverse layup is good.
Boy, he didn't use the glass. He threw that up a little spin and about 4 feet above the rim, came down and threw it. 2 points.
Stimmage.
Whoop.
Little alley-oop for Irvin, and we have a foul.
Got to be careful getting that high.
Yes.
Boy, Bridges from Michigan State, when
My goodness.
he's a leaper.
He can elevate, can he? My goodness.
Still needs a little work on defense, and his three-point shot was off.
He was a little cool last night against Ohio State, but the rest of the team played well, and they ground out a victory. Tom Izzo and the Spartan faithful really like Dan Dekich along the sidelines, don't they? There's Eubank. Farron. Finch. Little bounce pass to Dyson. Reverse layup is blocked. Saved by Irvin. Michael Williams has his pass stolen by Farron. Farron puts it in off the glass.
(26-21). We're down the counting with 5 seconds left in the first half. 5 seconds.
Irvin. Three-pointer is good.
Something tells me he should get 4 for that shot.
It was deep enough, Gene. Now Eubank leaves it to Farron. Dyson. Michael Williams with the rebound. Leaves it for Stimmage. Irvin. Three-point shot off the front of the iron. Farron off the side of the backboard. Michael Williams grabbed the basketball, and E.J. Finch grabbed all of Michael Williams' head.
I would think the ref would just give him a little slight warning on that because
He should talk to him because he grabbed a hold of his. Not only grabbed a hold of his head, but he twisted it about 180 degrees.
He's now walking around with his head backwards. He's walking backwards.
He was not very impressed with that foul. But he goes to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. He makes the first. He makes them both. Lee, checked by Stimmage on the far wing. Mitchell. Ball is tipped and stolen by Israel Williams. Good defensive play there by Israel. In the corner. Kick back out to Stimage on the near wing. Irvin, 16 on the shot clock. Ball's tipped away and stolen. Lee. Pass too high. Out of bounds. It's a turnover.
.320 left the first period. Nice crowd again tonight, enjoying college basketball.
Irvin, three-point shot, in and out. Offensive board and putback is good by Israel Williams. He's made some very good plays tonight.
Yep.
Ball tipped away. Israel Williams chases down the loose ball. Stimage behind the back. Kirkland. Irvin, bounce pass to Ritter, another bounce pass. Stimage cannot finish.
Boy, nice bounce pass into the basket. Sorry, he missed that shot.
Whistle, foul on Muskegon. Irvin. Irvin's first, team's fourth. Mitchell, a little bounce pass. In the corner, Dyson, a dribble. Israel Williams with a rebound. Stimage. Kirkland driving baseline. Shot is in and out. Mitchell with a rebound.
Boy, that went down about 6-8 inches and popped right out of the rim.
Sure did. Oh, Eubanks gets away with an offensive charge. Dyson cannot finish. Another offensive board. This time Mitchell drives baseline, leans in, and draws the foul. Israel Williams commits the foul. Mitchell shooting two. Mitchell makes the first free throw. He makes them both. Stimage, checked by Lee. Stimage. Irvin misses on the tray. Ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon.
That's an odd. Irvin's such a great outcourt shooter. He missed the whole basket, John.
That he did.
He hasn't taken many shots in the first half and seems to be playing too far outside. With his height and strength, I like to see him under the basket.
Lewis. Dyson. Three-point shot doesn't go. Pennell with a rebound. Stimage pulls the trigger on a trade, doesn't go. Ball's tipped up in the air. Diaz with the offensive board, and it's stolen away by Lewis. Lewis barely gets the ball to go in.
There's another incident of a Muskegon player. Williams just slipped and fell under the basket.
Irvin passes on the tray. Ball is stolen by Lewis again. Some shabby play by Muskegon here in the last minute. Offensive board by Eubank. Now it is stolen. Ahead to Irvin. And Irvin's called for the travel. .26 seconds left. Shot clock is off. 8-point lead for the Jayhawks. Eubank just letting the clock wind down. It's at 15. Lewis, long three-point shot. Diaz with the rebound, 6 seconds left. Diaz with a drive, lays it up and in. He went coast to coast, and that's the buzzer. Time has expired here in the first half at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 35, K-Valley 25. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. We're at halftime here at Bartell's Rotary. The Jayhawks with a 10-point lead, 35-25 over K-Valley. But before we talk about tonight's ball game, how about that big ball game down at Lansing last Saturday? Jayhawks coming away with a 1-point win, 86-85. Tell us about the game and how big that big game was down there at Lansing as far as confidence and winning one on the road.
Well, you know, that place is just so hard to play, you know, and they're undefeated in the season at home this year. And just, I mean, ask any team in the league, it's a nightmare place to play. They shoot the ball so well there, and, you know, Lansing's a good team, so, you know, you add that, it's a tough place to play. So it was a huge win for us. It made us tied with them, so now we're tied for first in the conference with 6 games to go. So in terms of that, it was huge. And just in terms of confidence, you know, our guys really we didn't play well at home versus Lansing, and our guys knew it. So they were really motivated, and they were tough, man. They were so tough. We were up 15, you know, kind of lost that down 1 1/2, up 10, second half, lost that, went back and forth. And if we weren't as tough as what we are, we don't win that game. So, you know, our guys played really, really, really well. We had 5 guys in double figures. They were just tough as they come.
You were just outside the top 20 going into that game. You win that game. This week, you're number 19 in the polls. You need to keep going. You don't want that game to go for naught. Everybody sees a target on your back. You got to play your best game.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, being 19th in the country is awesome. It's a credit to our guys and what we're doing here and stuff. But, you know, the focus is on this half, on this game. And it's,
right.
You know.
It has to be.
You know, and then it's going to be on a Saturday and then on a Wednesday. And, I mean, those things are nice and stuff, and it's really, our guys really enjoy it, but it's just about our preparation and our continue to get better and stay focused on the task and the things we can control at hand.
Sergio Diaz has 4 3-pointers there in the first half. What type of things do you need to do here in the second half to come away with a win? You're up by 10.
Stop turning the ball over. I mean, we had 9 turnovers. That's just way, way too many. We averaged, you know, just under 12 a game, and that's just, you know, just too many turnovers. You know, defensively, gave up 25 points, on the 29% shooting, so that's good. But you just can't turn it over like that, and we just gotta, you know, get some better shots. So,
Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck here in the second half.
Thanks.
Jimmy Booth, the assistant coach here at Muskegon Community College. We just watched Eubank knock down a bucket there to pull K-Valley with an 8. Gene Young is now joining me. Outside shot, a 3 for Michael Williams.
You know I'm back because I pushed the table out on the court. Come on, Gene.
You're fine, Gene. You're doing just fine. Now Finch on the far wing into Dyson, the big man. Turns around, shot goes up, doesn't go. And we have a hurt Jayhawk here as Kyle Irvin may have gotten bumped into the mouth there.
He's counting his teeth, John.
Daryl Kirkland, he lost a front tooth
a
few weeks ago.
Was sitting right next to me. The trainer had it wrapped up.
I think you tried it on once or twice, didn't you?
People pay a lot of money for those.
Yes, they do. Now Stimmage, three-point shot, in and out. Rebounded by Finch. Eubank cuts across the lane. Ball's knocked out of his hands. Last touch by Muskegon. Stokes. Pass into Dyson. They'll give and go. Gives it back to Eubank. Turnaround shot is good.
Dave Schrupp, the head coach of MCC, yelling out instructions angrily.
Now Kirkland, three-point shot, high archer. Rebounded by Stokes. Pass ahead is tipped out of bounds by Kirkland. It'll still be Cougar ball. They're down by 9. Eubank. Mitchell, turnaround shot, rebounded by Irwin. Stoke, Stimmage, puts it up and in.
Boy, good drive to the basket.
Three-point shot is good by Eubank. 7 points here.
Yes, he's putting on a little second half
Yeah,
show.
that he is. Diaz lays it in. Mitchell. Three-point shot is good by Finch.
Well, I'll tell you, Kalamazoo, it's come to play this second half. MCC's going to have to keep the pressure on and make those threes.
Stimmage on the far wing. Michael Williams. Irvin from the free throw line, a little bit short. Stokes, Eubank. Pass ahead to Michael Williams, and he gives it the two-hand flush. Good look by Kirkland.
Good pass, very nice pass. Pretty much just threw it down there.
Pass into Dyson. Dyson puts it in. And once again, Irvin. A little bit of contact there facially.
You know, the last few games, he's had a mouthpiece in his mouth. He gets a technical. You know what? It's elbows fly all the time. You get hit in the mouth all the time, and you can't throw a fit. So Irvin comes out and gets a technical, and they're going to get some free throws in possession, and it could turn this whole ball game around.
Stokes makes the first free throw. Stokes makes them both.
And now possession.
It's a 5-point game.
Jayhawks are trying to have 6 guys on the court, John. A little trickery.
That'll help beat the full court press.
Yes.
Kirkland. Diaz from the corner. Ball is tipped. Quick outlet. Dyson trying to find Eubank, and Diaz gets the steal. A reach-in foul will be called on Dyson.
You know what? I think that's number
3
on him. He sat out a lot of the first period. He picked up
That
2
he
quick
did.
fouls.
Yes. Ritter falls for the ball. It'll be Jayhawk ball. 24 on the shot clock. Kirkland. Jayhawks reset. Stimmage. Oh, a nice board there by Diaz. Bounce past the Ritter. Ritter puts the shot up, doesn't go. He's fouled.
I've seen tremendous improvement in Ritter this season, John, and at 6'9", 250, and a freshman, if he works at it, he could be a pretty dominant player next year for the Jayhawks.
He makes the first free throw. Ritter makes them both.
Irvin's back in the game. 2 elbows to the teeth in the last 2 minutes. Let's make sure there's no more.
Dyson, shot rebounded by Michael Williams. Irvin puts the jam home.
His teeth did not affect that.
No,
dunk.
it did not. Eubank pass into Dyson. Rebounded by Israel Williams. Bounce pass to Michael Williams. Ball goes out of bounds.
Oh, he had a good idea to bounce it on the basket, but he threw it down to his knees, and right idea, not well executed. Good teamwork, good sharing the ball. 14:50 left in this ball game.
Stokes. Dyson, far wing. Dyson likes to shoot, but I'm not sure if he's made one tonight, has he?
I know, John. He's taking a lot of shots. He's Muskegon's best defensive.
That he is. That he is. Ball is stolen by Mitchell. Stokes. Eubank. Nice block. That was Israel Williams with a nice block there. Gets rewarded with a nice pass, but then he is blocked. We have a technical foul. Eubanks is called for the tech. So the Jayhawks will shoot 2.
I don't know what that tee is for. Do you, John?
Well, it was behind the play, and it was probably something said right in earshot of the official.
I would assume the tall guy in the blue is his father, since they have the same last name.
Yes. Stimmage makes the first free throw. He sinks them both.
John, we got a minute. Are any of the Muskegon football signees leaving for school early, or are they going to wait to June?
Well, I'm not sure. I did not hear on that, but they have quite a few players that will be going on to that next level. And there's a nice drive there by Stokes.
Becoming more and more common.
It is. You have Khalil Pimpleton, KP Pimpleton. He's going to Virginia Tech. You have some of the people, the linebacker going to Nebraska.
Yeah. Player going to Central.
Yes.
Sullivan, is it?
Ja'Cory. And a foul. Foul will be on Eubanks. Nine-point lead for the Jayhawks. Stimmage. Stokes with the rebound. Quick outlet to Eubanks. Eubanks saves it.
But
And
nice save by Eubanks. A nice pass back, and all of a sudden, Valley down by 7. John, they're still in this ball game.
That they are.
Plenty of time, 13 minutes.
Irvin, long three-point shot is good.
Not if he keeps shooting those. That's from downtown.
Yes, it is. Stokes leaves it for Mitchell. Dyson, 10 on the shot clock. Mitchell, ball's tipped away, goes out of bounds. Still KV ball, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Eubanks' shot is partially blocked. Armstrong comes away with it. Irvin. Three-point shot by Kirkland, in and out. Eubank. Stokes. Williams rebound, leaves it for Kirkland. Diaz for 3. Run and gun. Stokes. Eubanks. Another quick pass right down there, right to Moore. And Moore converts. And we have a timeout, 11:32 left. Jayhawks by 8, 53-45. Jayhawks up by 8. We want to thank the MCC broadcasting crew carrying tonight's ball game. Our camera person is Jacob Lewis. Also, Lee Beaton and Chelsea Thompson.
Got a big staff. Got a big
That we
staff
do.
tonight.
That's a big time game. You got
Yes,
the
it
number
is.
19 team
Yeah.
in the country. They deserve the coverage. And rightfully so. It's professionally done under the direction of Rod Van Nortwick. Now Kirkland, Armstrong, top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Diaz drive, foul. Foul's on Moore. Diaz hits the first free throw. He makes them both. Good clutch free throws by Sergio Diaz. Stokes. Oh, a nice block. Diaz with a nice block there, but it'll still be Valley ball, but he timed that perfectly.
He certainly has. Good athlete. A fine, fine athlete. Freshman out of Grand Rapids Union High School. Gave Muskegon a little run last night. Lost by 8.
Bounce pass to Mitchell. Puts it up and in.
Keep hanging around, John. K Valley Cougars keep hanging around.
Kirkland. Irvin. Michael Williams from the far side. Offensive board by Irvin. Reverse layup doesn't go. Michael Williams. Pass out to Irvin. Irvin had given up on the play.
Turned around, the ball landed in his hand.
Irvin gets his own rebound. Put back doesn't go. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
He's a man of many expressions, facial expressions.
Irvin at the line to shoot 2. Kyle Irvin makes the free throw.
9:58 left in the ball game. Pretty loyal crowd over there, John. I see a lot of faces that come and watch the ball games here all season long.
Yes. Stokes. Oh, Kirkland gets that ball going, and he's fouled from behind. It'll be on Danny Lewis. Kirkland at the line to shoot 2. First one goes through the cylinder. He makes them both. Jayhawks by 11. Farron near wing. Pass into Moore. Moore working on Irvin. Ball's tipped away. K Valley controls. Shot clock does not change. Nothing touched the rim. And we have a whistle. Michael Williams called for his second foul. Farron. Nice block by Kirkland.
(9:15), 26 seconds on the shot clock.
Loose ball. Irvin. Bounce pass. Oh, what a nice looking bounce pass by Stimmage right to Diaz, who slams it home. Nice play there, Gene.
Yes, it is.
Timeout with 8:55 left to go. Jayhawks lead by 13, 60-47. Jayhawks big win down in Lansing this last Saturday. They are now tied for first place and 10-2 in the Western Conference. They control their own destiny for conference championship.
Certainly do, certainly do.
Stokes checked by Kirkland. Moore In the paint. Nice block by Irvin. Now Kirkland starts to break the other way. A little bounce pass. Out to the top. Now one Michael Williams. Ball to Diaz. Diaz, I don't know how he did it, but he put it in.
And he left halfway inside the free throw line and just laid it off the glass. Acrobatic move.
Farron saves it right to Michael Williams of Muskegon. Now Kirkland, baseline. Reverse layup is good.
Now that's quite a burst in the last 30
Yes.
seconds, and that kind of pushed it up a little bit, a little more comfort zone with 7:54 to play.
And K Valley wants a timeout, talk it over to slow things down. 7:54 left. Jayhawks by 17, 64-47. As we come back from that timeout, Gene, if you happen to miss one of the Jayhawk games this year, what do? You go to YouTube, the MCC YouTube, and you can see every one of them that you choose to pick and see. Rod Van Nortwick is in charge of that and said, hey, we have a library of all the games and things that are done at MCC TV.
Wonder how far back we could go. I'd like to see myself with
With what?
a small waist, more hair, clearer face, a younger appearance.
I'm not sure if YouTube has the black and white.
Okay.
That would be nice, though, Gene.
Well, Gene
There was a
Vischer-
day.
Gene Vischer played here in the early 60s and asked me if there were anything that pictures or what have you, and I just don't think they did things then like they do today, team pictures and what have you.
Oh, a long, legit three. Well, this building was built, I think it was 1961.
You know, he went in the service. I think he played all his games at Steele Junior High, I think.
So he might have been here before 60.
No,
Dyson.
he graduated from Muskegon in '58 and went in the service, but I don't think he was an All-American here, a legitimate first-team All-American, and but I think they played their games at Steele Junior High.
All right. Irvin, another long three-point attempt, rebounded by Eubank.
Are you sure this building was built in '61?
Very close to it.
Okay.
There's a drive. Shot doesn't go by Stokes. Foul on Pennell.
Well, this gym will become pretty much a practice gym, won't it? When the new facility.
Well, they're going to have a new facility. Probably be breaking ground. The plans are to break ground sometime this summer.
Okay.
And probably during 2018 or so, that might be open
Yeah,
and ready for
okay.
play.
Okay.
The facility will be just east of this facility, the current facility. Turnaround shot doesn't go. Rebound by Israel
Well,
Williams.
it'd be nice to have more than one court so the teams can practice at the same time and not share the gym. And you got other sports that want to work out, volleyball.
Nice baseline drive by Israel Williams. Eubank draws the foul. Eubank good on the first free throw.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We just had a quick little zip.
Second shot rebounded by Ritter.
Whoops. Don't be playing in stocking feet. You slip and twist the knee.
Fouls on Mitchell. That's number 3 on Grant. Israel Williams misses the first free throw. And splits the pair. Eubank. Too hard off the glass. Dyson cannot finish. Jayhawks will travel this Saturday to Glen Oaks. Reverse layup is good by Israel Williams. .2 lead. Dyson puts it in off the glass.
Dyson hasn't seen much action tonight with foul trouble, but he's a presence in there at 6'6", 205, Benton Harbor.
Stimmage. Ricari Stimmage. Now in double figures with 10. Stokes leans in, gets the bucket, and is fouled. Stokes with a chance to complete the three-point play. And he does. Ball's tipped. Kirkland leans in, gets the bucket, and is fouled. Fouls on Stokes. That's number 4 on Stokes. And timeout. Muskegon wants a timeout. 4:12 left. 76-55 Jayhawks. Kirkland at the line.
We got 4:12 left in the ball game. Boy, it just seems like just a few minutes ago, John, it was 7 points and the Cougars had the ball, and all of a sudden Muskegon takes off on a run, and now they've got 21-point lead.
Eubanks. Fouls on Kirkland.
John, what was Muskegon's record tonight before this game? I'm trying to think.
Tonight they were 10-2 conference play, 16-5 overall.
We'll give them 17 wins. They've got a chance for a 20-win season, which has got success written all over it.
That it does. Very good season thus far.
I really thought it was going to be a rebuilding season.
Ritter with a rebound. Kirkland. Nice bucket there. Now Dyson. Foul on Pennell. Mitchell good on the first free throw. Mitchell makes them both. Ball tipped out of bounds, still Jayhawk ball. Armstrong. Five on the shot clock. Ritter, baseline shot. No, but the tip is up and good by Pennell.
Pennell coming off the bench and says, hey, I want some minutes. The 6'5", 195-pound freshman from Holland High School.
Pennell, far wing. Ritter down low. Ampey. Shot goes harmlessly out of bounds. Jayhawk ball.
1:59 to play in this ball game. Muskegon has kicked it up the last 7-8 minutes. They lead 80-57.
Diaz. Bounce past the Ritter. Ritter down low. Cannot get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Shot does not go. He'll go to the line to shoot two. And the foul is on Lewis. Ritter misses on the first free throw.
The mystery man number 1 enters the game.
He splits the pair.
Not on the roster. Foul was called with 1:26.
On Pennell. Number 3 on Jaquan. Ritter with a nice rebound. Pennell. Oh, a nice shot by Pennell.
He's saying, take a good look at me, coach.
Pennell with a rebound. Quick outlet pass ahead to Israel Williams. Israel's fouled. He'll go line to shoot two. Under a minute to go.
Be back here next Wednesday for Mid-Michigan Community College.
a road trip to Glen Oaks to take on the Vikings on Saturday. And Israel Williams hits the second of 2. That gives him double figures for the night of 10. Farron. Nice block. Israel Williams gets the jam. Farron knocks down a tray. Shot clock is off. Pennell works through traffic. And time winds down. And that'll do it. Our final score is Muskegon 86, K-Valley 60. The Jayhawks are now 11-2 in conference play and 17-5 overall, while the Cougars drop to 2-11 in conference play, 8-16 overall. A nice win for the Jayhawks to come right back with another W after a big emotional win on the road in Lansing, Gene.
Yeah, it's a great win, and this is an overachieving team. You know, they lost a lot of kids last year, and we were kind of scratching my head over the summer saying, boy, they got a lot to fill, but this is a very talented team. Sometimes they get a little sandlot ball, racehorse, and forget they got teammates, but when they settle down and they're moving the ball, they have excellent three-point shooters. They're athletic, and they run and jump, and they can catch the ball. And it's a very, very capable team. I haven't seen a community college that they've played yet this year that can beat them, and I think that's evident by our home games. Have we seen them lose a home game this year?
Early in the season to Lansing. That was the only one that we saw, but they avenged that loss and won on the road this last Saturday, and they're a very, very good team. As you mentioned earlier, they're going to be going on the road this coming Saturday down to play the Glen Oaks Vikings, and they'll be back here to take on Mid-Michigan next Wednesday, so come on out and see them. We want to thank the MCC TV crew doing a great job tonight. Our camera persons, Lee Beaton, Chelsea Thompson, and Jacob Lewis doing a great job of getting those great shots of Jayhawk basketball under the direction of Rod Van Nortwick, our director and producer tonight. For my partner, Gene Young, this is John Arter saying thank you for joining us tonight. You've been watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.